At least that's something.
Morning, Mr. Brown. Sir, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. Second offense, you're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. You guys have worked out an agreement where they're offering you 180 days in jail to be probated for 12 months. You need to understand that even though they are reducing this to a first, that's still 2 DWIs now on your record. What happens on the next one? What happens?
I go to prison. I go to jail.
Not jail.
Prison.
Right. Minimum of 2 years, a maximum of 10 years in prison. And I'm going to tell you now, if an officer pulls you over, the only thing they look at is your record and how you look. You got that smell, even the funkiest smell, don't matter. You understand? So if I were you, I would never get in a car, even if you've had a sip of alcohol, because it's a humongous risk, financial as well, because this is not going to be cheap for you. You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. So once you accept this agreement, there's no turning back. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
As part of this agreement, you will do a DWI repeat offender education program, 2 victim impact panels.
Yes, sir.
You will also do what's called a TRAS. This is an evaluation to see what other conditions you may need. If they assess other conditions, you must fulfill them. They could say, supportive outpatient treatment. It may say intensive outpatient treatment, whatever it is. You must fulfill those conditions as well. No breath test refusal. So if you're pulled over in a car and an officer asks you to submit a breath sample, you must do it. No drugs, alcohol, guardian interlock. Do you have any children?
Yes, sir.
Okay. One of the things is 40 hours of community service. I think that probably a parenting class would be better than just mindless work. If you guys are okay with it.
Yes.
So is it true or untrue that you had a 0.15 or above in this case? So a couple things. Don't drink alcohol. If you don't have a license, don't drive. You are now on this probation and we expect you to fulfill it. If you don't, there are serious, serious consequences. One of the other things is that there is a surcharge on your license that you're going to be required to pay. It's a $4,500 surcharge. You will get 2 years to pay it, but you have to do it. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
DWI is big business in Harris County, and it will actually in Texas. I tell you, if it continues, one of 2 things happen. You're going to be broke or you're going to end up in prison.
Yes, sir.
One button on your phone, $50, wherever you want to go. You know what I mean? I hope that you get it now before it becomes too late. How do you plead to the offense? Guilty or not guilty? I will find you guilty. I will follow the agreement, sentence you to it. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Your Honor.
Yeah, a year. I have to suspend your license. I'm going to do it for a year. Just, if you do well throughout the probation, come back and we can talk about a license. But you got to be in compliance, do well, and above all, just don't drink.
Yes, sir.
All right? Okay, good luck.
Good morning, Judge.
How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Doing great. So you were on bond for an assault case, and now you've picked up a new case. You've picked up a criminal mischief. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you. So Mr. Sims was appointed to represent you on the assault. He's now also going to represent you on the criminal mischief. I have no idea what happened. So we're going to do probable cause real quick because I want to see what happened, and then we'll go from there. Okay?
Yes,
Please.
Judge. On December 12th, 2024, the officer was dispatched to an apartment complex regarding a disturbance. Upon arrival, the officer met with the complainant, the property manager, who stated she was working inside the leasing office when she received a call from a resident stating there was a man breaking windows inside the apartment complex. The complainant stated she left immediately and saw the defendant walk up to a unit and smash the front window with a closed fist and elbow. The complainant stated the defendant then walked into his apartment, a next door unit, and the complainant stated she recognized the defendant and has had multiple issues with him in the past. The complainant stated both the front windows of the 2 next door units were destroyed and each window would cost $1,000 to fix, so a total of $2,000.
So I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. We gave you a PR bond. All we asked you to do is not get in trouble, and now you've picked up a new case.
Sir, I have an illness. I kind of had my house got broken into. I left.
But I don't want to talk about the case because we've got a bunch of DAs here and then whatever you say, they can use against you. But what we can do now is I don't know how to go forward with this. You know, all I know is that we've asked you not to pick up a new case and you've picked up a new case. And all I want, Mr. Said, is I want my county safe. That's it. And I don't know how to go forward. So perhaps we get a TRAS done to see how we go forward. In the interim, let's see what the state says about, you know, your lawyer had worked out a great offer for you on the first case where it was going to be a mental health diversion program where if you get a little help, they were going to dismiss the case. I don't know how we're going to go forward now because of this new case. We need a little bit of time to figure out how we're going to go forward though. So I know you want to get out, but
I want to get help.
I don't know how comfortable I feel giving you another PR bond. We gave you one and here we are again. If I give you another one, what's going to happen? It's a rhetorical question. I don't want you to answer, but that's what I'm thinking now. If I give you another PR bond, what's going to happen? Who do you have here in your life that's here to help you?
My father, mother, sister.
Okay. So what I'd like to do is this, is that I'd like to get perhaps Mr. Sims can get in touch with your family to see how best we also go forward. You know, I don't know who you're living with. I don't know whether they're able to, you know.
You have your own apartment, correct? He lives by himself in his own apartment.
Yeah, I still would like to reach out to your family to see how we go forward. The other thing is this, is that normally when we have cases like this, I forbid you from going back to the apartment complex.
That's what I was gonna put you on, Judge. I will need to speak to the leasing officer. I don't know if they will still want him. I don't know if they're planning to evict him because the 2 units that he caused damage to were in the apartment complex that he lives in. So I don't know how.
And I'll tell you, I don't know.
Do you want me to step out and?
No. I mean, because nothing's going to happen right now anyway. So I guess reach out to them, see what their feelings are on the matter. Now, we're not going to take a long time to do this, Mr. Said, but I don't know how to go forward and we need to figure it out the best way for you so that we don't want this to happen again. And we don't want something even more catastrophic to happen. So I'm going to ask Mr. Sims to reach out to your family. We'll also see about getting you with a TRAS to see how we also go forward with this as well. And then with the state to see if they're still okay with the mental health PTI. Okay. So basically what I'm trying to tell you is that it's going to take a couple days to get this done. Okay.
I don't think I have a lot of health problems. One of them.
I'll let you talk with Mr. Sims and he can tell you, he can tell me what and how to go forward. Okay. But I don't want you to say anything now because like I said, I don't want you to get in further trouble. Okay. I wanted to bring you out to let you know the roadmap and how we're going to go forward. Okay.
Thank you,
All right.
Judge.
Thank you. Good morning, Ms. Cepeda. You were charged with 2 cases. The one that you're pleading on is the DWI. On that case, you're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. You guys have worked out an agreement where they're offering you 30 days in jail with credit for the 19 days that you've done. Understand this charge will go on your record. It's going to be there for the rest of your life. You can never take it off. Do you understand? Is this 2 or 1, Josh?
This is what we're pleading on DWI and dismissing the prostitution case.
Right, but I mean, is this,
Yes, Your Honor, the first.
We can talk while all my
are you on probation or parole at this time?
For the felony case, she's scheduled for a TRAS. I think they offered a probation on her possession
You
case.
need to be careful, man. If you get on felony probation, you have to live like you have a halo above your head because you can be facing a lot of time elsewhere. You understand? This case is going to go on your record. It's going to be there forever. What you need to understand is that from now on, you're facing a minimum of 30 days in jail for any new cases. The other thing is with your record, if you get pulled over in a car, you need to understand that it's a very good possibility they're going to harass you just because of this. Do you understand? So don't give them the ammunition to mess with you. You understand? It's not hard. One button on a phone will take you anywhere you want to go. 30, 40, 50 bucks, really. You understand? Giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You could be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty, it's going to go on your record. You can never take it off. You understand? This is what you want to do. Okay, how do you plead to the offense of driving while intoxicated? Guilty or not guilty? Understand you're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine, but I'll sentence you to the 30 days in jail, credit for the 19. Also understand there's fees and surcharges in amount of like $3,500 here. I will waive it, but if you come back on a second DWI, get ready because it's a $6,000 surcharge, all right? All right, good luck, man. I am going to suspend your license for 90 days as well. Run it, CC. Okay, good luck, Mr. Gaines. All right, thanks, Judge. Good morning, Mr. Gomez.
Yes.
Do you have a lawyer today?
¿Tiene abogado hoy?
No,
Tell me what you're doing about that.
Dígame qué está haciendo acerca de eso.
trabajando para pues llevar mis diligencias cada día. Tengo pruebas, traigo unas copias que me validan que sí estoy pagando.
La única cosa que yo quiero saber, si tú tienes un abogado, si no, ¿qué estás haciendo cerca de eso? Nada más. No quiero saber nada más.
Trabajando.
Working.
Trabajando, consulté a un abogado, pero se me hace muy dificultoso pagarlo. Con un
Consulted
down
with one
payment.
lawyer and it was too difficult to pay for it.
How many lawyers have you spoken to regarding hiring on this case?
A ver si la puedo contratar.
Con dos.
With two?
That's not enough. There are a gajillion and one lawyers in Harris County. 99% will put you on a payment plan where you pay as you go. You've had two different settings now, and you've talked to two lawyers in two different, that's unacceptable. You need to talk to more. You may talk to 10, you may talk to 15, but you need to put effort into it.
If
99% will put you on a payment plan where you pay as you go, and you can negotiate.
puedes negociar con ellos.
Entiendo,
I understand.
pero es difícil. Yo tengo mis pruebas, mis copias de que no estoy pagando mis biles y el
It's
abogado
difficult,
se me
but
cobra down
I have
payment.
proof of how much payments I have to do for my bills and attorneys are expensive.
Un down payment como $2,000 y con todo esto se me
Especially for
hace
like a
muy difícil.
$2,000 down payment and everything else is hard.
You talk to two lawyers only. You need to talk to more lawyers. Other lawyers are different. Not every lawyer is like that. We gave you a lawyer on the first one,
Amo un abogado en el primero.
and 3 months later, you pick up another DWI. You need to start talking to other lawyers. It's time. I'm going to have you go to Victoria. We'll have you sign a reset. And if you need to talk to 10, if you need to talk to 15, that's what it may take.
Va a ser que tome.
Sí, tengo un problema con mi dispositivo que no me permite estar muy fuera de 5 días, 6 días, 7 días. He perdido 2 trabajos ya, 2 proyectos por
I have a problem
cuestiones
with
de
the
esto.
device
O sea,
that's
no
I'm
on.
not going to talk to you about this is why you need a lawyer. But I'm
Bien difícil ir y no tener quien lo lleve, cómo manejar,
Very
o sea,
difficult to get
es
around,
más
not being able
difícil
to drive.
pagar.
It's more difficult to pay.
I don't know. I mean, just,
Okay.
you do not
Difficult.
have a license.
No
You're
tiene-
not allowed to drive.
Sí.
I know.
That's it. We've asked you not to consume alcohol. Stop. I'm not going to argue with you.
Yeah. Veremos.
Just take a seat for me.
I'm just in trial on 184th. I'm on my lunch break, so.
Try. Good job. Thank you for coming. Really, good job.
Yeah, they texted me and I'm like, I was downstairs and kept.
Not many will, so. Señor Gámez, sacaste tu primero y declaraste culpable en junio. Ya 4 meses tienes un segundo. Esta no es una buena cosa. Y te digo ahora, si tú estás manejando, te pongo en la cárcel tan rápido que vas a estar como así. ¿Me entiendes, Méndez? No manejes para nada. On the affidavit, there's an indication that there may be. So I want, and please relate to him and admonish him. You know, I'm not happy with him. And if he's driving now, it's really going to end up poorly. No manejes para nada. No me importa qué estás haciendo en tu vida ahora. No tomas, no usas drogas ilegal. ¿Entiendes? Si te pillan manejando, hijo de la grande. All right, goes with you. Hey, look who it is.
It is.
It's been so long.
It has. How are you doing? That's good. I have Mr. Kareem Desalegn,
What's the last name?
Delesline. He's, I'm not pronouncing it right.
No, you're close enough. So,
Cases of theft and the POM.
come up, Mr. Disseley, or Delisleen.
How do you pronounce your last name? Delisline.
I'm not going to play this game with you.
Yes, sir.
You continue to take off. The only reason we have you pick up a new case. It's a third bond that you've got. I'm not going to do this again. You pick up a third case or you violate conditions again, I'm going to go bonkers. Do you understand? Can you tell me where the theft was from, Alex, please?
Target. The alleged theft was from Target.
No more going to Target. I'm making that a condition of your bond. You're not to have any weapons. We've given you a lawyer. It is your responsibility to stay in touch with Elena. She tells me she can't get a hold of you because you're ducking and dodging. I'm telling you, at some point, someone is going to stop honing the money to get you out.
Yes, sir.
Do you understand?
Sure.
Okay, so I'm just no going to any Target, no weapons, and that's it. Just stay in contact with you, and then we're happy.
Sounds perfect.
So, all right, come on, man.
Thank you, sir.
It's proud.
All right. Thank you.
All right, don't leave until you sign our bond conditions. Yes, states. Yeah. So if you can file no going to Target and then no weapons, please. All right.
No weapons as well.
Please.
Yes, sir.
All right, please.
Thank you.
Ma'am, you're charged with assault, bodily injury. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. You have worked out an agreement where they're offering you a deferred adjudication. This is a great deal. You know, if you can complete it successfully, you do not end up with a conviction on your record, which is really important, you know. But you need to understand that you give up nearly every right known to man by entering into this agreement. And if you complete it successfully, like I said, you don't end up with a conviction, but if you do something to violate this agreement, we issue a warrant for your arrest. Shh. We put you in custody, bring you back out, determine if you violated it. And if you did, you're looking at an entire year in jail. You understand? To complete it successfully, you must do a thinking for a change. You must also do an anger management class. You must also do a TRAS, which is an evaluation to see what other conditions you may need. If they assess further conditions, you must fulfill them. No threatening, harassing, or abusive contact with the Derek Michael Waters and Miss Mendoza. Do you understand? Like I said, if you violate this, we issue a warrant for your arrest, and then you're looking at a lot of time in jail. I'll make you a deal. If you do well, you get all your classes done. If you're nice to everybody, we can perhaps take you off in half the time. You could be done in 6 months if you get everything done quick, and most of all, be nice to everybody. Which thinking for a change did you want?
Sort of a standard one, that's all the plea report, like for a change, whatever the standard course is.
So I guess just do the smaller one. Yeah. Right. It's a big deal because there's the long thinking for change, which is 4 months, and then there's the smaller one. So we're not asking much. You also understand there's no weapons and you cannot consume alcohol or illegal drugs as well.
This was,
How old are you, man?
how old are you, Judge?
How old are you,
How
man?
old are you?
19.
19.
Did you graduate from high school? Did you graduate from high school? Okay.
No, sir, and yes, sir, to the judge.
So
Okay.
what are you going to do with yourself? What are you
Ma'am,
going to do with yourself? Shh. You're 19. You didn't graduate from high school. Where are you going?
I'm trying to go for it. I've been working right now. I'm in the motion of getting my GED.
I'd like to make that a condition as well. Please. Guys, if you're okay with that.
Yeah, we're okay with that.
That's probably one of the most important things here. You cannot go through life without having your GED. You will make pennies to when anybody else is making $1. It's a proven fact. You have to have at least a high school education. You have to know something in this life. Knowledge is power. Don't rely on a man. That man may never be there in the future for you. And if you don't have a skill, if you don't have a trade, if you don't have a career, you'll be penniless and life sucks without money. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
All right. So what I'm going to do is within 3 weeks, we want to see that she's signed up for a GED class. I'd like to keep it here, or I'd like to keep it close so that we can like seriously monitor her. I'm going to monitor you myself because I want to make sure that you're at least getting your GED.
Yes,
It's
sir.
extremely important. Do you understand, Ms. Torres?
Yes, sir.
I will waive all your costs for everything that I can. It's never about money. It's about you doing what you say you're going to do and staying out of trouble. You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization under federal law. You give up the right to appeal. So once you accept this agreement, once you are in with us, that you're signing a contract with us. And I'm going to tell you now, I will hold you to this until you get your GED. And if you start playing with us, you start toying with us, we can amend it, put you in, take you back out until you take us seriously. No dope, no alcohol. Get your GED. Do you have any questions? If you ever have a question, if you ever have an issue, all you have to do is tell us. And here, you have to be able to talk with us, tell us what's going on if there's ever a problem. If you just take off and you blow us off, I'm going to issue a warrant for your arrest. You will end up going to jail. And I'm going to tell you now, I'm gonna hold you to this until at a minimum you get your GED. You understand? How do you plead to the offense? Guilty or not guilty?
Sorry?
How do you plead? Guilty or not guilty? I'm not gonna find you guilty. I will withhold that for a year. Get it done. Make us proud. Good luck, man.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Good.
Yes, sir.
I'm here for Mr. Earl. We're taking a plea.
Are you ready on Earl?
I'm sorry.
Has he signed everything?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm ready when you are. Come up, Miss Earl. What are we doing on Mr. Earl?
Sir. Plea for his second race.
Mr. Earl, you're charged with, You're charged with racing on a highway. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. You've worked out an agreement. They're offering you 1 day in jail, credit for the 1 day that you've done. This is now a conviction on your record. It's going to be there for the rest of your life. Do you know that last week we had someone come in here with the same type of case and their car had been seized and taken? It was I think it was like a $70,000 car, $80,000 car that they had taken, seized, gone. You now are on notice. 610, 59, tollway, that's not the right place. There are proper places in Houston, but don't endanger my county. Do you understand? I promise you, dude. Hey, Stephen, what was that car that they seized? A Hellcat? Isn't that what it was? Imagine.
I have a charge of seized as well.
You know what I mean? Really, it's not hard. If you get the itch, find another place. Not on my highways. You understand? The other thing you need to understand is that from now on, what we're doing today, you're now facing a minimum of 30 days in jail for any new cases that you pick up. Minimum 30 days. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. So once you plead guilty, that's it. It will go on your record. It's going to be there for the rest of your life. Is this what you want to do? How do you plead to the offense, sir? Guilty or not guilty? I will find you guilty, send it to you, the agreement. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you,
sir. Take care. Yes, sir. Okay. Good morning. Pretty good. How are you? So, well, the last name was with a V, right? Vessel, right. All right. So, Ms. Vessel, you're here for several reasons. It looks like you've picked up 2 cases with us. You've picked up a criminal mischief, failure to identify oneself as a fugitive from justice. So on that one, you're facing up to a year. On the mischief, you're facing up to 6 months. But you also, it looks like, have a fugitive case. It looks like
For 2 counts of simple robbery.
is that how you understand it? You're wanted out of East Baton
Yes, sir.
Rouge for 2 counts of simple robbery.
Yes, sir.
Are you waiving formal extradition on those 2 cases?
All I know is I want to do the 14-day thing.
Then you must waive.
Yes, sir.
Yes, okay. Now, has she made bond on the new cases or no?
She has not made bond on the criminal mischief and the failure.
So here's the kicker. You have not made bond on those cases. So essentially, that 14 days is told, meaning it's put on hold until you either take care of these cases or you make bond on those cases. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
So I guess, and are you appointed on those other 2 cases as well? So the lucky thing is that you're in this court with those 2 cases, so perhaps you guys can, but we'll put the waiver in file, so as soon as all that's taken care of, the 14 days will kick in, all right? I'll have him explain it to you.
Okay, so
Just like what I explained earlier, is that these 2 local cases are going to prevent you from being transported. And until these cases are either resolved or you post bond, they wouldn't be able to transport you because you still have a local code.
I wouldn't be able to get a PR bond on these 2 cases?
Even if you get a PR bond on these 2 cases, you would still be stuck in custody on your fugitive case. Unless you posted a bond on your fugitive case as well.
What you mean?
So.
Oh, until the
even-
14
even if-
days or?
Yeah, even if.
14 days is just kind of stopped
Right.
until you take care of the 2 new cases.
Okay, meaning,
Once you take care of those 2 new cases, by either two ways. You either dispose of it by pleading guilty, or you postpone those cases. If one of those two things happen, then the 14 days starts running for East Baton Rouge to come get you.
Can I get credit for time served on you during
I'll
this?
talk to the prosecutor.
He'll talk to you about that. I can't talk to you about that now, but he can talk to you about it.
Yes, sir.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. All right. So we need her please to sign.
She can't sign it here. I'll bring it.
Okay, that's okay. All right. All right. Good luck, Ms. Vessel.